Eastern Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Northwestern's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. To throw. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The option look. The keeper on the option. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man, it's West. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Taylor wants to throw it. On target. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Making side adjustments here. Now give it to Fluff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now give it to Fluff. Might have a chip. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blockers, the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. This is a designed run. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Taylor wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Across the 25. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Northwestern! He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for and blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Makes the catch and he's free. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. He is in! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Number 8, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Northwestern right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Chase to the right. He's going to take off.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can... Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Northwestern 36, Mississippi State 14. Number 98, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure.
Makes the grab in their space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Childs. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something happened.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Handoff from the gun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The give on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Achuk. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Taylor wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game, like
maybe some room here. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's West. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ogchuk. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.